Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up, we got a matchup that sounds like a history lesson. Charles Energy Johnson versus Ramazan Temirov. And listen, anytime you got a guy nicknamed Temirlan, you got to be a little concerned. Timur was out here conquering entire civilizations, and now his descendant, probably, is about to throw hands in the UFC. Meanwhile, Charles Johnson calls himself Energy, which sounds like something your aunt posts about on Facebook when Mercury is in retrograde. This one's close. The odds basically have it as a pick'em. So who's taking this? Let's break it down. Charles Energy Johnson. First up, we got Charles Johnson coming in at even odds with a record of 17-6. And listen, if you've watched Johnson fight, you know what you're getting. Good boxing, solid footwork, and a guy who moves like he's permanently in a light jog. Seriously, this dude's cardio is crazy. I don't know what's in that Energy, but if they bottled it, I'd buy a case. Johnson is a well-rounded fighter, but his biggest strength is his ability to stay composed, pick his shots, and drown guys with volume. He's got a solid jab, good body work, and he's sneaky in the clinch. The only issue? Sometimes he waits a little too much. It's like watching a guy at a buffet. He's got all the tools, but he just won't commit to the plate. His biggest struggles have come against strong grapplers, guys who can take him down and keep him there. But the good news for him? Temirov isn't exactly Islam Makhachev out here. Ramazanbek Temirov. Now let's talk about Ramazanbek Temirov, the minus 120 favorite with a record of 18-3. First of all, I feel like anytime a guy's got a name this long, it means one of two things. One, he's about to ragdoll you, or two, Bruce Buffer is about to run out of breath announcing him. Temirov is a dangerous striker with good movement and solid all-around skills. He's aggressive, he mixes things up well, and he's got that Uzbekistan toughness. He's got solid kicks, good power, and he doesn't mind making things ugly in the clinch. The big question for him is, how does he handle Johnson's pace? Johnson isn't a one-punch KO guy, but he's like a Wi-Fi signal in a big house. He just never goes away. If Temirov slows down, Johnson will take over late. So who wins? This fight is all about tempo. If Johnson can keep moving, pump that jab, and make this a cardio battle, he's got a real shot. But if Temirov lands big early and forces Johnson to respect his power, it could be a long night. I think Johnson's ability to stay composed, keep things at his pace, and push the fight late gives him a solid edge. Temirov is dangerous, but he's also making his UFC debut, and we've seen guys struggle under the bright lights before. Official pick. I'm rolling with Charles Johnson. I think his experience, cardio, and striking volume make the difference. It might be dicey early, but once he settles in, I see him pulling away in the later rounds. Plus, if Energy loses, he might have to rebrand to Outer G, and that just doesn't have the same ring to it. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.